What's up, y'all? Um, wow. I just got done watching the Braxton Family Values, and I must say that was a. First, I was annoyed. Then I was like, wow. It was like the energy has shifted in a room or something. But anyways, we're gonna talk about it from the beginning. So let's just go ahead and start. I just think I think, to be honest, I think we just seen the Braxton Family Values come to an end. I really do. Why is my nose itching so bad? These damn allergies got me looking like I do drugs. Um, I think the Braxton Family Values is over. I don't know what else we can get from them. We've seen them break up, get back together, do all this stuff. I think that this show is over. I would think so. I mean, they're arguing about money and stuff, and who should get this, and Tracy's still taping. So I don't know. Um, I don't know. Let me just say, Tamar at the beginning of this shit was her childish, conniving ass ways. And she probably gonna block me because I went in on her ass on Twitter. I did. I went in on her ass on Twitter because I'm sick of that. And I don't know if she did this for TV or whatever, but she did admit to some things, and I know now that she knows what she's doing. She absolutely knows exactly what she's doing. So we shall see what happens. I don't know, but this was a very, very good episode, and I like when Iyanla had told Tony, you were late, and Tony took accountability for that. Tony really feels guilty. This shit got me looking fat. Tony feels guilty because the sisters didn't get signed, but she did. And, Tony had to go on with her life. And she's not wrong for that. But I can only imagine how that can make anybody feel, like, wow, like, I'm having the time of my life right now. My family is stuck back home. And it could have been all of us being here, and they only signed Tony. But, thanks to Tony being signed, we now have got to know them. Also, I guess it's pros and cons to it, because now we know who all the family members are. Trina has a restaurant. Tawanda's doing her thing. Tracy's got a second album out. Congratulations to her for doing that, because some siblings of another famous artist never release music because they're scared of being compared. So shouts out to Tracy for doing that. Here's my issue with Tamar. Tamar's kept getting mad at Iyanla for saying behavior. Why do you keep saying behavior? And a hit dog will holler every time. And she knows that shit is true. She knows she acts out and she acts like a child. And it's like, this baby sister shit can only last but for so long. But, I mean, I was really glad to hear the dad say, Tamar never got punished as a child, and the other sisters did, and it allowed Tamar to, she grew up to be this way. So when people scold her, she feels as though it's not right because she was never scolded by anybody else as a child. And that made so much sense. And I was like, oh, this is why she acts like this. It made so much sense. Did you guys think Iyanla was disrespecting Tamar? I didn't think she was. I think Iyanla felt disrespected and she was letting Tamar know how she felt and she was holding her accountable. And then Miss E told Tamar to calm down and we are not going to disrespect her. Yes, I love that moment. I love when she had got her together and Tamar was like, what? And it messed Tamar up because she was like, you going to tell me to calm down? And this was the same lady you was just arguing with yesterday. So I was here for that moment when Miss E had got her together, and Miss E was also like, you know, Tamar is going through a lot right now. She got scalp ass right together. I'm Team Tracy. I'm Team Tracy all the way. Because, like I've been saying, Tracy is a team sport. And I love that Tracy was just like, look, I had to continue to get my money. If you don't work, you don't get no check. I just love how real and honest and genuine she is. It doesn't feel like a front with her, like she's fronting for TV. She's just being her, and the cameras just so happen to be there. And I rock with that. I love people like that. That's who I rock with. I love how Iyanla told Tracy and not Tracy, but Tawanda and Trina, you know, everybody else is going out here working. Tony can go on her tour. Tamar can do Tamar events, but why can't Tracy do the Braxton family values without y'all? I love how she did that. And that was an eye-opener, and I hope those sisters watched that tonight and took heed to what Iyanla was saying. Then Iyanla gets to the parents, and she says, are you guys still mad at each other? And Mama Braxton says no, and they say no, and then Iyanla said, you guys just seem stuck. And I don't think it's the dad, because the dad admitted that he does like have feelings for the mom. Miss Evelyn needs to, I would love for Miss Evelyn to do a Iyanla by herself. You know, because she just seems like she has so much pain and she has so much bitterness built up inside of her. And I love when Iyanla was like, Tamar is the product of what Miss Evelyn wants to act like. That emotional, that bitterness, that is Tamar. Tamar is the product of Miss Evelyn's anger and bitterness. Tony saying that she had to be the parents to her sister because her mom got sick and the dad had to work. Well, he was working all right. That bitch was living a double life. That's what the hell Papa Braxton was doing, talking about working all them damn hours. He had a family to feed. Yeah, he sure did. The confessing scene. I hope you guys pay attention to that because that was really, really, really deep. I needed that moment for me, myself, out for some things I'm going through in my own family. That was really deep. A lot of times we do get stuck in time with family members from the past hurt and we never move past that. And this table scene and this confessing scene was really, really deep. Tony had a very deep confession and she said, if y'all want my family, I don't even know if y'all would be my friends. And that was deep, and I have been there. I felt like that. because you get to some bad moments in your family, and it's just like, damn, if I was in kin to y'all, I don't even know if I would rock with y'all like that. So I totally related to Tony on that. Whose confession I relate to the most will most likely be Tracy's, because Tracy said, I confess for being selfish. I confess for not being there for my sisters. I probably can relate to that the most, and that was deep. And this scene right here, this was really deep. Thank you, Tamar, for taking responsibility for all your wrongdoings, all your pettiness, all your childness. And it's just like, now from here on out, from y'all talking about Tamar as the baby sister, you now gotta hold that bitch responsible from now on, cause that bitch know what the fuck she doing when she be out here cutting up. Because you seen her confess on that damn television night. She know what the hell she doing. She ain't fooling me. My nose keep itching like I'm doing drugs. This was a very powerful episode. Very powerful episode, and I am here for it. Definitely, I'm all the way here for this episode. I love what Iyanla is doing. Maybe they will continue this, and maybe they need to do some therapy. You can only do so much in 3 days. But that confession scene was very, very good. Did the mom confess? I didn't hear. Did Miss Evelyn confess? I didn't hear what she's. I don't remember. But I definitely remember the dad. The dad confessed, and his confession was that something that I feel like those ladies needed. I wish that's something that you need from a dad. I wish that I could get that from my dad, but I never will be able to. But that is deep. This was a really, really good episode. But what I want to talk about is what happened to the walkout scene with Tamar. It seemed like to me Tamar ended the episode fine. So where was it that, I mean, I know she called her a hypocrite or whatever or something like that, but it seems to me Tamar was fine working things out. It seemed to me at that table Tamar was fine with Iyanla. So I don't know where all this suing and Tamar walks out. I know she walked out on the other. I guess somebody went back and told her some things too early, because it seemed like to me Tamar and Iyanla was fine once this episode ended. That's what I got from this. Unless they edited it differently, I'm not sure. It seemed like everybody walked away from this being okay. So I know I seen on the blogs or whatever that Iyanla was gonna sue Tamar. So I don't know, until it comes to one of their mouths, I'm good. Oh, you know what? Didn't Tamar go out? I was like, didn't Tamar go out and say something about Iyanla? I don't know, but this episode, as far as I'm walking away from it, from what I seen, if anybody would be able to sue somebody, it should be Iyanla suing Tamar. But it seemed like to me Tamar was okay walking away from this being okay. What did you guys think about this episode? Because I liked it, I enjoyed it, and I hope you all did. Drop down in these comments and let me know what you guys think. I don't know if I turned my comment notifications off or you guys stopped commenting. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know, but drop down in these comments and let me know what you guys thought about this episode. Bye.